Hello! In today's video, I am going to be collecting my end of season rewards. I forgot to do this last season because I waited too long and I was trying to make a video on it, so I figured this time I should probably do it like right away. That way I don't forget to claim my rewards again. That was really unfortunate last season, especially as a free-to-play player. I missed out on like 30 gold heads and a free hero unlock, but anyways, let's just get into it by first going to this shop. So this shop here is determined by your Compendium tier, or your Conquest Achievements, I guess. It's not entirely tied to the Compendium tier, but when you do get in here, you can sell hero tokens that you're not using for 100 currency, and then you can buy tokens for 400 currency. So for me, since I am able to buy 20 of these, that means I need to sell 80 heads. Luckily, I already have 37 worth of heads sold. So for starters, I'm just going to sell these 40 Nika heads. And after that, I'm not sure what I want to sell. I think I'm probably going to sell the Tohar heads, maybe the Goresh head and stuff like that eventually. But before then, since I am a mage player, I have a choice here between probably selling these Kanara heads. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that, just because I'm never going to work on leveling up my Kanara. And that's enough already to get me these 20 legendary hero tokens. But I probably want to get more stuff here too. The regeneration potions are really nice, especially as a free-to-play player. They're hard to get. And maybe if you don't have your Watchtower and Rally, you might want to do these. But it depends a little bit. So if we go ahead and take a look at my heroes, the ones that I currently use, right now I am using Garwood in the open field, so I could consider holding on to these tokens. However, long term, I don't think that I'm going to continue using Garwood. I think that probably when Generation 4 infantry come out, if they're any good, I will invest in them. So yeah, I think that that's probably what I'm going to exchange. The wrong screen there. I have the option of maybe exchanging Emrys tokens too, or even Bakshi tokens. Let's actually take a look at where my Emrys and my Bakshi are right now in terms of skills. So my Bakshi is 522, and my Emrys is 515. Actually, maybe my goal would be to go for an Awakened Emrys eventually. Yeah, let's go for an Awakened Emrys eventually. So because of that, we're going to exchange our Bakshi tokens, or we could exchange the Garwood tokens. Let me go ahead and flip a coin. So if I get heads, then I will sell the Garwood. If I get tails, then I will sell the Bakshi. Alright, we're selling Garwood. Sometimes when I'm struggling to make a decision, I'll just use a coin flip. That way I don't get locked into something. It doesn't really matter which one of these I sell. I'm never really going to use Garwood in the open field. I use him a little bit with Madeline, but my infantry is basically cannon fodder anyways. So these hero tokens will be much better working on upgrading my other stuff instead of upgrading my infantry march, which I basically don't use. So you might think I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure this is the correct call. Even if I eventually have an Awakened Garwood, it's not going to be that good. You have to remember that this game isn't like Rise of Kingdoms. It takes way longer to get an Awakened hero. If I was free to play in Rise of Kingdoms, I would probably already be pretty close to having some of these gold key heroes awakened. But I mean, I'm not even close to halfway, and I have been playing actively for almost 2 years. So let's go ahead and click this button. They're all gone. And for some reason, yes, no, the count's up here. Sorry, I thought that it said I had 7,000, but no. Count's in the top right. I have 8,100 coins, so let's go ahead and buy out the pet regenerations for 3,200. And I don't think that I need gold stars that much. I don't think it's worth trading for me. I have, probably 1,800 stars worth. So I think I'm going to leave those there. And yeah, I'm going to actually buy these speed ups. No, I'm not going to buy these speed ups actually. I'll leave those there. I think this is probably good. I could maybe go for the artifact keys, I think this is a good idea to buy these. Not so much just for the artifacts themselves, but because when I buy these artifact keys, that gives me more fodder. And I need the fodder to be able to go into the goblin market and buy these forge keys, because as a free-to-play, you really run out of those. So I think that was a smart choice. And I still have a bunch of other tokens that I can redeem too, like the Bakshi and the Emrys, and I wouldn't care about that at all. And then eventually, if I want to, I can crack into these Nico tokens. And you might be thinking, wow, you have quite a few Nico tokens. Indeed I do. I have gotten pretty lucky from gold keys when it comes to Nico. So my Nico is only 5-0, but 190 tokens would get him, like, I think 5 skills. So not too bad at all, 240 out of 690. But yeah, I think that I'll probably end up redeeming those eventually, just so that I can buy other things. Well, next on the list is to go into our Conquest Achievements. And we got quite a few of these to collect. So first we have the Realm Conquest Achievement for the Magma. The EDS did get the Dragon, so they get that reward. But now we get the Dire Bear, the Miasma Giant, the Thunder Rock, the Hydra, the Necro Giant, Hydra again, and the Magma Daemon. That was like 15 gold heads or something. That's pretty awesome. And we also have the season rewards. So first let's take the Ascension Emblem, because that's pretty basic. And now we are going to go ahead and claim this legendary hero. Hopefully this is pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and claim this legendary hero token that I just got from the Conquest Achievement system. So this went pretty good last time I did this. I got Tohar unlocked. The heroes have updated slightly. Realistically, the heroes that we want are Theodore, Tobin, Gorash, Magrat, and that's about it. So hopefully we get one of those strongest Lord heroes. Go ahead and see what it is that we get. I just want a strongest Lord hero. I'm not too picky. Okay, we got one of the heroes we didn't want. We got Skogul. Yeah, well, I didn't really want Skogul, so that's unfortunate. But hey, we got a good reward last time, so getting a bad reward the second time, we can't complain about that. See, it's an even chance getting all the heroes. I'm okay with that. I really would have liked to have gotten a strongest Lord hero, but hey, I guess maybe eventually I'll like 5-0 Skogul or something. I think I might be able to put another skill into her. No, not even close. So I would need 19 more tokens to 5-0 her. And like I don't know if she's worth it at 5-0. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna wait till G4 infantry comes out. Oh well. The reason why I wanted a strongest Lord hero, by the way, is that at the start of the next season I'm going to be putting 4 strongest Lord heroes onto the Wheel of Destiny. So if I, for example, got 1 strongest Lord hero, I would be able to put 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4 different strongest Lord heroes onto the Wheel of Destiny, and then I would have every single one of them unlocked, which would be pretty funny. But it wasn't meant to be, so now let's go ahead and continue with our end of season rewards. I guess one thing that maybe we should check is just the artifact keys that we have. This is a bit of an appetizer. Okay, so we have 56 artifact keys. Can we, yeah, I think we should probably spin those or use them. I think we should be able to get a legendary from this as well. Okay, just an epic from the first one. But we probably have enough pity to get a legendary. Nothing from the second one. By the way, welcome to my budget artifact compendium. Okay, there we go. We got a legendary. Nice. Okay, there's the epic. Legendary is probably here. Okay, we got a Kingslayer. I think I have a level 3 Kingslayer now. I'm not actually sure. Let's go ahead and check. That's an okay artifact. I don't really use my cavalry though. Yeah, level 3 Kingslayer. I guess I'll go ahead and level it up. Maybe I'll start using Kingslayer with my calves. If I'm able to like borrow someone's like Frondil or Urag or something, then maybe my calves will have a little bit more of a punch. But if you know my account, you know I don't really invest in calves very much. I will go ahead and open up the rest of these artifact keys. Maybe I'll get lucky. No, nothing for the first 10 pull. And the second one, no. Just for fun, we're going to go ahead and pull the next 6 one at a time. There is a 4% chance or something that I get a legendary here. So pretty rare. We do get an epic, which is cool. One more left. And no, we don't get a legendary. But that leaves us now with our ability to go ahead and check out the artifact compendium. And here's where we start to get into some maybe not so popular beliefs. Anyways, I hope you're ready for this. I'm going to go ahead and do some math real quick, and then I will be right back. So before we go and take a look at the math, let's just show this. For example here, there isn't really any artifact that I would want in this artifact pull. I guess maybe the Phoenix Eye and maybe the Shield of Sturdiness, but other than that, it's really nothing. So it depends definitely on who you are and how many artifacts in it that you want. Of course, if we got the Anointing Compendium, then maybe... Oh, well, actually, I would definitely want the Thunder Elegy. Oh, that is absolutely crazy that they got the Thunder Elegy and the Mirage Orb. Okay, so as I was going to say later, it definitely depends based on the tier of artifact compendium that you have, whether or not you would want to go for it. The fact that they have that Thunder Elegy is, wow. Hopefully some of them get it. That's crazy. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this math that I just did here. This math is being based on the fact that there are 15 artifacts in the pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 artifacts in the pool. So let's go ahead and take a look at that math. So here is the math that I did. For the compendium, you spend 20 spins, and it costs you 30,000 gems. In the Forge of Light, if you get really unlucky, on average you're going to spend 240 spins to get the artifact you want. It's going to cost you 144,000 gems, but you have a 100% chance to get it. It's also likely going to be a premium artifact, and even if you want some of the artifacts in the end of season compendium, they're likely not going to be premium, especially if you don't have the anointed tier. So welcome to this chart that I made. Depending on the number of artifacts that are in the end of season compendium, that changes the cost to get an artifact that you want. So for example, if there's only one artifact in the end of season compendium that you want, it'll cost you on average 225,000 gems to get it. Half that much for 2 artifacts, a third as much for 3 artifacts, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, you have a 100% chance of getting the artifact that you want if you go for the Forge of Light, and it's likely going to cost you less than 144,000 gems as well. The reason for this is you're going to slowly over time build up Forge of Light keys from doing normal things. So let's go ahead and say that, I don't know, maybe I have 100 artifact keys already. So let's turn this into 140 and see what happens. Okay, now it costs 84,000 gems, and I have a 100% chance getting the artifact that I want. Where does this compare over here? Roughly, with if I have 3 artifacts that I want in the end of season compendium, and as a single troop type player, this is very unlikely to happen. And you also have to remember that the quality of the artifact, like I said earlier, in the Forge of Light is likely to be higher than the quality of the artifact that you want from the end of season compendium. Unless, of course, you have the Anointed tier. So if you're in the Anointed tier, it's likely that there's going to be maybe 4 artifacts or 5 artifacts in there that you want, in which case you're probably going to be spending around 45,000 gems per artifact that you want. That seems like a pretty good deal. So in that case, if you're getting the Anointed tier, it's probably worth going for. But if you just want a single artifact, or even if you only want 2 artifacts, it's probably worth saving your gems and going for the Forge of Light instead. The reason why I pulled for the Forge of Light and I got Spirit Bone Torque, Viola's Bow, and the Breath of Gargantus for my trouble is that since Season 2, I have not pulled the End of Season Artifact Compendium ever. The reason for this is that I don't think there's been any season where I've gotten the dragon, except for maybe there was one season. Even though we ended up winning, I was normally not in the main alliance because I'm free to play, and there was like the limit with how many people could have the dragon. But for example, even 2 seasons ago when ROG had the dragon in SOB2, I chose not to pull on the compendium because I would rather save my 30,000 gems for guaranteed Breath of Gargantus. And when you're looking at this sheet as well, you should definitely spend 60,000 gems on the anniversary event too, and that will give you a guaranteed artifact for like almost a quarter of the price as the end of season compendium, even if it's the anointed one. So I think that if you're going for the anointed artifact compendium, that's fine, but unless you have a lot of gem income, if you're going for the purple or the blue artifact compendium, I think you might just be playing the game incorrectly. Of course, there is the gambling aspect, and there is also the fact that like it's just fun, right? Opening up the Ender artifact compendium every season. I haven't done that in a very long time, so I'm missing out on that. But just look at the data here. You're probably going to spend around 80,000 gems to get an artifact from the Forge of Light if you're saving up normal Forge of Light keys. 84,000 gems means that you have 3 artifacts that you want from the end of season compendium at the epic tier or whatever tier it is, and maybe that's the case, but like sometimes, and like I said as well, I know I'm repeating myself, I don't know. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I wanted to make this last season, but I just missed all my end of season rewards like I said, so I didn't actually have the time to do it. But just consider this next time you go ahead and you're thinking about doing the end of season compendium. I think that it would be a good idea to keep this in mind. If you have any questions about the way that I'm doing this, feel free to let me know down below. One thing that you can say is like, hey, well, when you do the Forge of Light, you don't get very many epics. When you do the artifact compendium at the end of the season, you get a guaranteed epic every single time, and then you can turn that into Forge of Light keys. And you're right, that is a lot of value, but is it enough value to offset the gem cost of 30,000 gems every season when you have other things you can be buying too as a free-to-play player? I don't think so. Again, of course, unless you're in the case where you are getting the anointed tier. If you're getting the anointed tier, especially if you have like 4 artifacts in there that you want, definitely go for the anointed tier. But like, for example, we have the purple tier, and I don't know, I'm definitely ranting here a bit, but this is something that I see like every free-to-play player do. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe this is the best value, but I don't think it is. And I haven't been doing it for 5 seasons, and I seem to be doing pretty well. Now let me know what you think down below. And okay, so I keep thinking of other things to add here. One thing you might be saying is like, wait, when you're playing the artifact compendium, sometimes you're going to get more than 2 artifacts, sometimes you're going to get 3, sometimes you're going to get 4. Okay, sure, but I can say the same thing about the Forge of Light. Sometimes you're going to get it on the first pity or the second pity, sometimes you're going to get it in 40 spins, and I think that on average, the RNG in the Forge of Light and the RNG in the Artifact Compendium is going to cancel each other out. So I'm just using this math here, and I think that it's probably accurate. And yeah, maybe if someone wants to do the exact math, you can, but I'm not even sure if the exact math is accurate. I don't have a large enough sample size, but based on how many people get absolutely wrecked in these events and how rare it is to see someone get 3 or 4 artifacts from the end of season compendium, I don't know if it works how they say that they do. Because it's an 8% chance to get a artifact from the end of season compendium, I believe. Let me go ahead and actually check real quick. Oh, it's not an 8% chance, it's a 1 in 8 chance. It's 12.6, 8% chance is 12.5. So yeah, a lot more people should be getting 3 or more artifacts than they are. But a lot of the time, people go to double pity in this thing. So that makes me think that these RNG tables aren't actually legitimate. And again, in my case, there are 0 artifacts here that I would want. Realistically, I don't actually want a Phoenix Eye. I already have a level 3. The Shield of Sturdiness is maybe like okay, but I'm not an infantry player. I have Greymar's Warhammer. I have Spearbone Torque. Gilded Crossbow is useless to me. Wolf Howl Horn is useless to me. And yeah, for some reason we don't have the G2 Mage Artifact in here yet, which we probably should. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. Anyways, definitely talking maybe a little bit too fast during this portion of the video, but it's also a lot of information, and I don't want to bore you by monotoning it for like 20 minutes. Plus, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. Basically, like 4 seasons thinking about this, and I'm glad that I'm finally able to make a video about it. But other than that, my end of season's rewards are super helpful. Let's go ahead and take a look actually. How many tokens do I even have? If we go into like Syndrian here, 620 tokens. That's crazy. Oh, that's so many tokens. I could like awaken Thalia. That'd be funny. Because I'm going to be getting like, well, there's one more tokens and I have 621. I'm going to be getting like 10 tokens from this. I'm going to probably be getting 10 tokens from Roots of War. I'm going to be getting, I think, like 30 universal tokens from the wheel, which I'm going to be making a video on in 4 days. That'll be pretty cool. And other events too. Yeah, I'm going to be getting pretty close to like actually having 690 tokens. I'm getting 20 tokens from the Wheel of Destiny, 10 tokens from the Sweet Dew. Yeah, I'm pretty much there, huh? Anyways, I hope you're looking forward to those videos at the start of next season and the 100 wheel spins, which is going to be in a few days here. That'll be my first time ever doing that. Oh, look at this. I have 95 pet regeneration potions. That's nice. One thing that I do want to do before the end of the video that I think is kind of cool is I'm going to go ahead and do my pet party, and then I will reveal the pets to you like all at once. I'll reveal 7 pets at once, and we'll go ahead and see how you if you guys like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so this here is my 7th Seraphic Faedrake, so should be able to capture it in a second here. I guess I can use my artifacts to make it a little bit faster. Go ahead and capture it, see what tier we get. Only rare. Alright, let's go ahead and collect all these little things. So nice for the gift draw. But let's go ahead and see what star level these guys are working at. Okay. 3 epics. That's kind of crazy. Let's do the blue ones first. Okay, no talent. That's really unfortunate. Go ahead and release that guy. No talent again, but we want that divine blessing off of it. Hopefully we get it. No, Great Core is good too. Again, no talent. 1 star determined heart wall. I think that sells for like 1,000, but not gonna go for it. Okay, 3 or actually 4 pets here. We have the 1 star. That's nice with no talent. But now we have the 3 epics. Hopefully we can get some talents here. Ooh, a 1 star talent. That's really nice. Awesome. Another 1 star talent. Oh wow. And a 0 star talent. So this 0 star talent we're going to release because this is a decent 0 star skill in the other slot. Okay, we do get the 0 star skill, and that makes sense to release because as you see it sells for 48. The cheap 0 stars sell for 20. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to build a 1 star resonance in the 2nd slot, and then I'm going to go ahead and release that. Hopefully we can go ahead and get this. I'd really like to start getting a 2 star Seraphic Faedrake going. So I already did all my purchase limits, and I have, let's see, I have a 2 star Intense Soul Core, which I could sell for 20k, which is pretty tempting. And then I have these 1 stars as well, only 2 of them, and a little bit of 0 stars. I probably should have bought more 0 stars, honestly, on the first day, but I'm pretty low on pet currency. Let's go ahead and see if we can release this 1 star talent. That would be really nice. The reason why I'm using 1 stars in the 2nd slot of Resonance is because I'm pretty sure there's a higher chance to release the skill that you're going for when the skill in the 2nd slot is higher value. And I also need 1 star resonances, and it's basically the same cost to build a 1 star skill twice, or I think it's actually cheaper to build a 1 star skill twice than it is to outright buy it. Let's go ahead and actually verify that. Okay, no, it costs 540 to outright buy, and it costs you, what's the 0 star? It's 60, right? Yeah, so it costs you 600 to build twice, 540 to buy outright. So it's basically a free gamble. Anyways, let's go ahead and release this, and hopefully we can get it. Come on. Oh, we don't. Okay. We got trolled. It is what it is. And then we do have this 1-star here. I mean, I think we're probably guaranteed it, right? The gambler inside of us means we're guaranteed, right? Do we have a 2-star we could put on here? Let's use this beast mark maybe. No, that beast mark is actually cursed. We wouldn't get it if we use the beast mark. Okay, give me RNG. I don't recommend trying this at home, and that's why. Okay, so we got absolutely wrecked. It's unlucky. At least we caught the 2 skills. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this warrant. I'm going to catch another 4 pets, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back again. I don't think we're going to be able to repeat our pet luck from last time. I mean, we got lucky with the pets, but did we really? Because we didn't release any of them, right? So, I don't know. Maybe that's up to the viewer to decide. Alright, let's go ahead and catch this pet. Let's see what tier it is. Blue. Okay, so yeah, I think we got wrecked. I believe that was our last pet. Indeed it was. So let's go ahead and see. We got 5 pets to take a look at. We got 1 epic. Okay. Well, 2 1-stars. Hopefully we get one of those. Get a little bit of pet currency. Nope, we got screwed. And 2 1-stars here. So go ahead and release that. Okay, at least we got a 1-star from that. Another 1-star here. I guess we'll release this. Probably get the wild agility. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, we do get a 1-star talent here at least, or a 0-star talent. There we go. We're able to regen that down, and then we can release it. Okay, at least we get a 0-star, and we get another 0-star too that comes in already as a 2-slot, which is nice. I don't think I have very many skills already. I think I have 1 1-star. Where is it? Yeah, 1 1-star talent. And then maybe like 2 0-stars, or no, just 1 0-star. So we're still pretty far away from actually getting to where we want to be. Let's go ahead and open up these, I guess. So we got lucky, and we turned that luck into absolutely nothing. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and actually see if I can end it off a bit luckier than I started. I'm going to try to release this pet. I mean, I'm kind of due, right? I feel like I'm due. I lost 2 1-stars and a 0-star. Ooh, 2 1-stars and 2 0-stars. I got 1 0-star. And that's basically my story when it comes to pets. Maybe as a constellation prize. Let's go ahead and release this pet here. I'm going to go ahead and do a 1-star resonance again. So let's go ahead and buy that. Let's buy 5 of these. And then we can go ahead and build that in the 2nd slot on our sand lizard. Like so. Confirm. And then we can go ahead and build it up. Hopefully we can get this. That would be great. Please. End it on a good note. Oh my goodness. We're getting... Oh, okay. Well, at least we got legendary hero tokens, right? I don't think I've ever been that unlucky. Oh man, I don't know. That's kind of how pets go for me, though, right? It's kind of been how it's been going. I get like the rare good luck. I get the 100% odd releases on the 2-star talents, but then on the 1 and 0-stars, I just get crushed. Oh well, that's sad. I'm gonna sort through my pet stuff soon. I gotta figure out what it is exactly that I'm working towards. I think I'm done with the sand lizards until I build 2 2-star Seraphic Faedrakes. But yeah, wow, I'm really struggling. Anyways, the reason why I was releasing those 1-star Seraphics for now is that I haven't caught any legendary Seraphics yet, so I feel like I'll probably be able to start doing that soon. And when I do catch one of those, I would like to be able to keep it if it has good stats. So that's why I haven't started working on a Seraphic Faedrake yet. I'm not really in a rush. I probably want to try to have one ready by the start of next season. And I guess maybe if we're unable to catch them in home realm, we're going back to... Yeah, I only have 12 more catches left in KVK, so maybe I won't be able to have a 2-star Seraphic Faedrake. Oh well. Anyways, this was a fun video at the start. A lot of talking. Maybe not the greatest way to end a video, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep trying to get better stuff with my account, and these hero tokens that I have now are definitely gonna help with that. Bit of a different video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.